Part 2. My daughter made me pay for her entire wedding and then banned me from entering it. And now that the ceremony is over, she demands that I pay for her honeymoon in the Caribbean. I was already prepared to walk her down the aisle, was prepared to talk to her and the guy she was going to marry and get to know him, etc. I saw her mother entering ahead of me at the ceremony and I was afraid to enter, but I judged that my daughter's happiness was more important, so I went to the entrance. However, to my surprise, the security guards didn't let me in. I explained the situation and explained that I was the bride's father, and they said they knew, and that she specifically instructed not to let me in. I tried to ask her the reason for all this, and of course she didn't answer me. I sent messages for several days until she finally blocked me. I didn't understand why this was happening. I paid everything for her without a second thought, always treated her the best I could, made sure to fight to see her, and she did this to me. And then I realized that I had simply been used. But besides that, 1 week later, she had the audacity to call me again. I didn't want to answer. I knew nothing good would come of it. But still I answered hopefully that maybe it was an apology from her. But of course it wasn't just not an apology. She was also demanding that I give her more money for her honeymoon in the Caribbean and mentioned a sky-high value that was practically the value of another wedding. I told her that she didn't even let me go to the wedding, and now she was demanding even more money from me. Then she said it didn't matter, that she never said she would let me go to the wedding, and that I should be happy that she even let me contribute anything to it. At that moment, I hung up the call and called my lawyer. I paid for the wedding by putting money into a deposit where the installments would be charged from there, and I put the full amount into the deposit. I did this because I didn't want to pay everything up front in case of an emergency. And now I see that this was the best decision of my life. The charges are still in my daughter's name, so I decided to just take all the money out of the deposit. So in the next installment, the debt collectors will see that they are not getting anything and will start charging my daughter again. Honestly, I don't know how she's going to pay this, considering she doesn't even have a job here. But at this point, I don't care. I could forgive her for treating me like this when she was a child and I thought she was being manipulated by her mother. But now she's an adult and she knows what she's doing and still decided to treat me like this. She hasn't found out about any of this yet and is still asking me for money. So I know her reaction when she finds out that I won't pay for the wedding anymore will be horrible. But honestly, I don't care. Do you think I did the right thing?